right, we're back here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and I got a 1972 Chevy Nova. This one's got the 350 under the hood, power steering, power brakes, nice and clean. Everything on this car seems like they've replaced a lot of trim, bumpers, new pan in the trunk. Should be a good test drive. We'll take her down the road, pick out flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents. That way you know what you're getting before you get here. We do this with every car on the lot so that you're happy. We offer over 100 pictures, 3 different finance companies, shipping anywhere in the country. And of course, if you got any more questions, I have no problem sending you more videos of those areas. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. So I already noticed they've replaced the door panels. The dash pad's nice and clean. Console's not too bad. I have to pull it up though, because your carpet, they put new carpet in it, but it's like bubbly over here. It's kind of in my way. Radio's missing. Showing the mileage. Can't stand behind the mileage. It's a 1972 model. Anything can happen. Odometer's quit working, mileage stops turning over. It's so on, guys. So if anybody tells you it's true mileage, they have to have a lot of documentation for that. It's just too hard to prove, really. I mean, it's an old car. You got some bubbles over there in the corners of the headliners, but the headliner itself is nice. Lights working. Package tray is clean. Can't complain too much. Now notice you go to turn the ignition, of course, nothing happens. Well, you flip the switch there, and voila. Safety. Turn signal. The generator light is on, but it is charging, so faulty light there. Turn signal's not popping up on either side of the dash. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not working on the outside. It just means the bulb's not working in here. Wipers do not work. I noticed it was already on before I even clicked it. Blower motor, I can't turn it on because it's missing one of the nubs. Of course, that'd be nice because it's like 30 degrees. It'll be okay though. I've let her warm up. With that being said, what do you think? Do you think the horn works? I haven't tried it, but with none of that little stuff working, I'm gonna say the horn doesn't. I was right. What about you? Let's hit the road and see how it runs a drive. Now, I've got my snowsuit on, pretty much. No seatbelts in this one either. So they changed out the carpet. They didn't mind putting seatbelts back in it. This car just needs a few little things. The body on it looks great. The bumpers, all that stuff's already done. The motor, drivetrain sounds awesome. Now let's take it down the road. I haven't driven it, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. That's good. Right into reverse there. Steering's a little bit stiff, a little bit sticky. It's working. Gas pedal's a little bit sticky too. It's just stiff is what it is. Here we go. Yeah, steering's definitely sticky. See how darty it is? It's too tight. To the floor there, she's not kicking down. Hitting those brakes. Okay, brakes are touchy and they feel great. Speedo is working. And it seems accurate. Probably do need to stop and get a little bit of fuel. It's not idle. Idle's very low, but it's not cutting off or anything. Sometimes you got a 2-foot on these hot rods, but may have to turn the idle up just a pinch so that you ain't got to worry about it cutting off. I'm not touching the gas yet. I'm there though. It seems to be doing all right. Other than the steering really stiff. feels like it's got half power steering. I think what it is they got it too tight. Up into the gas station here, we get about $20 worth of premium fuel, and of course I'll be back. So you turn the ignition off and it doesn't do that, and you gotta flip the switch. You know it, $20 premium fuel. Yeah, we got it in this ride here. Run that 93 octane. That's all we run on any of our test drives or any cars that come to the lot. The tag is not closing all the way. You gotta push it up. Sometimes these spring loaded with it all the way up like that, but if you just pull it a little, it'll stick. So tag is sticking, you know about it now. I'm trying to pick out every little detail. If you're wondering why I was worried about that, I show it all, guys. All right, does the gas gauge work? I think so. Let's turn the key. Oh, it's already up. Yeah, gas gauge is working, so it came up already. Good deal. Let's get out of here. Okay, so far, everything's checking out. Other than the steering being a little tight, that's the only thing I can really pick on the car. Just kind of tight there. I mean, definitely turning as soon as I turn. Maybe a little bit too soon. And she's idling out good. Here we go. Looks like our speedo's pretty accurate. We do got a generator light on, but it's definitely charging. I think it's just a bogus light, really. Because I did check that to make sure. I didn't want to leave the lot, end up with a dead battery or something. Tire rubbing going on in the back. I've heard it a couple times throughout the video. Bump in the road coming up, I'll point it out, give her a listen. Suspension checks out, seemed pretty smooth. She's idling out well. I'm getting ready to pull back into the lot. We're gonna do picking out the flaws. I did that first. I did it before the test drive. Really cold yesterday, so had to do something, right? Tires rubbing in the front too, and in the back, front and back. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you in a moment. All right, let's walk this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. I'm looking for chips, scratches, rust, dents. Let's start in the front. Lenses look clean. Bumper looks great. Little chips right there. Little hazy spot here at the bottom of the door. Bumpers are new. They've already replaced them. Headlights, tail lights, a lot of the trim. I mean, this is a really clean car. Down this side, this spot there, it's kind of hazy around the edge of that fender well. You do got some ice. It is freezing out here. Now I'm putting this at the end of the video, and tomorrow I'm doing the test drives when it warms up a little bit. I don't really like test driving cars when it's 11 degrees outside. It's also not good for a classic car. Little scuffs. So I try to get them up in the 30s and drive them around. I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine. I could do all my walk-arounds today, checking them out. And then the test drives tomorrow when it warms up a little bit. Cracks right here. Spot there on the pillar. Little dings on your trim. The roof looks great. Back window looks pretty good. Little imperfections on the glass there. New drip rails look decent. Windows are pretty clean. Got some light scuff marks on the glass there. There you go, you can see them. We've also got some cracking going around the vent window. The glass on the front of this looks decent. Let's check out the trunk. Down in the jams. Somebody's replaced the trunk pan completely. It's nice. It looks great. Hold on. Got some rust in the package tray. Look at that. Thought some mice have been up in there at one time. Definitely some rust there in the package tray. So somebody started on this car and did a little bit of replacing. Got a leak here too. That's ice. Now, of course, I go over any kind of flaws that I see, but guys, if you want to see more of a specific area, it's not a problem for us to send you that. We try to let everything be known on these cars before we sell them. That's the best way to do it. And they can't be perfect. I mean, if they were going to be perfect, they'd be high dollar. Right now, we keep them at a lower range for everybody, and that's why we sell 40 to 60 a month. It just really depends on how many I put out. If I put out 60, we sell 60. And that's the honest truth. I've been doing this a long time, guys. But here lately, I've only been putting out about 10 a week, so we've been selling about 40. A little bit more than that because some of the stuff that's went on the lot, but inventory is getting low. Good thing is we try to stay consistent and always has something each and every week. Let's check out the interior. Springtime's coming though, so you'll see a flood of inventory because car shows start up. That's when we start buying a lot, and it's typically 15 cars a week at that point. And I'm sure we could do more than that, but man, we don't want to. We're a family business. This is a small business. There's 9 employees here, and we're doing just fine selling what we're selling. We stresses us out pretty bad if you get any more than 60 cars a month. I can tell you that. We've done it. It's not worth it in a way. wrinkles in the back seat there. Needs to be stretched out. I think the hardest thing to keep up with is making sure everything's mechanically sound. Got some bubbles there on both sides. A lot of cars we like to buy are already done though. We don't really work on them too much here. So we try to buy stuff that's already ready to go. Notice the pedal, the carpet needs to be pushed in. Look at that. It's all in the way of the pedal. I'm gonna try to yank it back this way whenever towards the end of the video I'll mess with it. But try to yank the carpet back that way to get it off the pedal. Because it's kind of annoying. It's in the way. Ignition switch is over here. She's still cold. I let it warm up for about 5 minutes, but it's still on the cold side. Like I said, it's 11 degrees today. It's like a new hood. Back here, I'm trying to get off. I went down under the hood. Alright guys, don't forget 100 detailed pictures, 3 different finance companies, shipping. It's all available at maplemotors.com. And guys, it does mean something to me that you made it to the very end of the video. I appreciate that very much. I love doing my job every single day. So if you don't mind, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That's going to bring my channel up and help me get to goals that I want to get to. I've been doing this 8 or 9 years now, and man, I want to continue to do this. So help me out. Hit share, like, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching Maple Motors. I'll see you later.